Sup?
Yo, what's up?
We have a few old ancient graphics cards. GT320 1 gig. It has an HDMI. This one has an HDMI, and these all other ones are ancient except this one. This one is a GTX 1660, which has a few components knocked off right here. So we leave this one for dessert. I got this bad boy. It's a GPU riser. So you plug this bad boy in. It has like a cable, and you can power the board while it's not inside of the computer. But the point of this thing is that I can just feed it with power from the bench power supply. So this is one of the power connectors. I DIY'd one myself. The yellow wire is in the bottom here, those 3 pins, and the top ones are the ground ones. So basically all you gotta do is just make a connector, and this will feed 12 volts. This one is also 12 volts, and this is a little bit of a step down action going on to 3 volts to 5, something like that. So basically we take the power supply, plug this bad boy in, and if you look at it right there, 12.5 volts right there, and the current limit is 3 amps. So we just put in the graphics card, power it on, and then we should see some power consumption. Now these old cards, I don't know what exactly they're supposed to be sucking in terms of power. So let's just start digging in blindly. The power supply is off. I'm just probably gonna hold it by hand. We power it on and we see 0.5 current draw. Seems to be good. On to the next one. Plugging it in. Okay, this one also has a fan blowing, 0.6. Usually the bigger, newer ones draw something around 2-3 amps-ish. These older ones, they are very low power consumption, I think, but we will figure it out. This one is drawing 0.2, so this one is quite low. Interesting, I'll put this one here. This one is an HDMI. NVIDIA Quadro FX. Boom. This one is 0.6 with the fan. And also we have these lights on showing which power rails are on. And this card is still cold. So there's nothing heating on. Just judging by the power draw, I think this is fine. What is this one? Also something ancient. 0.3. It has a passive cooler. I don't know, this one's a bit weird, but I think this one is also working. And then we have this bad boy. Power on, 0.4. Passive cooling. Cool. So I'm not gonna plug in this one yet, or should I? Because I know that there's a few components knocked off here. My alarm is going off, it's time to heat up some pizza. I'm gonna quickly set up a desktop right here. CPU plugged in, CPU power from the power supply. The main big boy connector right here at the bottom plugged in. Power supply is off. And here we have the power meter. That bad boy is on. I'm gonna turn on the power. We should see a spike, it should drop. I think this motherboard, CPU, and power supply should be good. HDMI plugged in, power supply has power. Clicking the power button, fan is kicking in. 35 watts of power consumption. Any second now, and we have booted. So now we know that the CPU... Okay, now we know that the CPU and the motherboard and the power supply is working. We can just shut this bad boy off. There it is. Turn off the power supply. And I need to keep in mind to wait a few seconds till I plug in the card, because the capacitors still are holding a little bit of power. Or I can just hold the power button on and it'll drain faster. Good. So now I'm gonna plug in one of the graphics cards. These have an ancient connector. And thanks to my friend, I got this ancient adapter. Boom, there it is. Power supply back on. Power. And now if it's all good, the card. Because now the display output is powered through the card. It's good! Any second now. It's good! I'm pretty sure that it's good. And now we can go to the next one. Graphics card number 2, the Quadro passive cooling one. What's messing with me? Can't get it in, that's what she said. There it is. Cable connected, power on, turning on. Oh, okay, this one is not passive cooling, it has a fan. I can also see the power consumption is a bit higher. And we have screen output, cool. So this one seems to also be working. On to the next one. Next card is in, power on. What do we have? This fan is quite loud, higher power consumption, and we have screen, so it's also a good one. Okay, look. So I'm turning it off, right? And now I'm turning off the power supply, and I will hold the power button. Where is it? Okay, I was a bit too slow. But the other times when I turn it off like that, I can see the fan still powering on, because the capacitors still have power. Okay. Next one, this one. Power it on, 49 watts, similar to all the other ones. The fan is not spinning though. 72, hello? Okay, and it's powered on. And the fan is kicking in. And it's quite dusty. Cool, but it works. And it stinks. Wow, turn this thing on fast. Stinks like mold. Alright, so two left. This is the one that had quite low power consumption. Interesting, from the factory it already has so many unpopulated parts. So let's test it out. And power on. Quite low power consumption. Does it mean and oh, we saw the screen. What's gonna happen next? It works. Okay, so super low power consumption, but it's still working. On to the next one. And this is the last one that had quite low power consumption. This also has like a broken fan connector, but I assume this is gonna be so low power that it doesn't even need a fan. Back in the old and golden days, these things didn't break and didn't use a lot of power. Let's see if I'm wrong. Powering it on. Okay, 42. And the CPU fan kicked in hard for some reason. And we have screen, right? And it is working. Is it me or is the resolution smaller? I don't know. Doesn't matter, it's working. Okay, so I'm gonna get all of this out of the way. I think this one was the stinky one. Boom, check this out. I already took off the screws and what? What the hell is even that? These memory chips seem like they have water on it. And this is absolutely a different layout than I was expecting. And I also removed the cooler from okay, it was just a bit sticky. From this one. So this is like a super ancient layout that uses nothing. All of the action is actually here on the back, basically. Well, at least these MOSFETs and all the other brain chips. As for the newer designs, the ones that actually break, everything is here. Almost everything. So this one, which I think could be 12 volts, seems to be a short. Because there's a coil and then there's a current sense resistor. Current sense is 0.4. I think this is bad. Let's check this bottom one. 5 kilo ohms, that's good. I don't know, this might be PEX, the PCIe. This one is the driver MOSFET. This seems to have the same resistance as this coil, no? Yeah, doesn't look good. So these three will be the same. These two bigger ones, I think that's memory. 30 ohms, seems like potentially okay. Oh. Checking my notes, from 30 to 60 on memory is fine. So I think these memory ones are fine. I think this could be PEX, which is like the PCIe lanes. This is 50 ohms plus 1 volt. Everything is good with that then. And this was like, yeah, kilo ohms. Unless this is 5 volts. I think this could be 5 volts then. Then we have this one here. 10 ohms. I think this one might be bad. And then we have this one. 4.5 kilo ohms. This one's good. The fan, kilo ohms, 6 kilo ohms. That's good. And there's nothing more here. And the current sense, yeah, that's short. So I think we have two problems. Right here, and the knocked off components. So let's go on the other side of the board. And let's see how much damage do we have on this side. Let's go under the microscope. Let's start with this side. This seems fine. This is knocked off right here. And it has a ripped pad, I think. A little bit of goop here. This seems like a little bit of scratch here. here also, here also. Is this a big scratch? Yes, but it doesn't seem like it has cut any of the traces, unless here we have a 0 resistor. What type of resistance do we have here? This is 0 ohms, so it's good. Another fuse marked by F3. Is it good? Nope. So this fuse is not good. Okay, that's quite a lot of things happening on this board. This part will be the worst. Yeah, that's really bad. Oh man. So, maybe 2 knocked off components right here. 1 knocked off here. This seems also knocked off. Okay, this is a knocked off component. This one is knocked. This one. Oh man. That's a lot of action. This is fine. This one is also fine. Okay, that's quite a lot of action required for this board. I don't even know if this is worth the effort. Alrighty, we got this schematic right here. So, this one, what is this connecting to? I'm wrong, this one. So this one is PAX. I might be wrong, but PAX 10 ohms maybe is a little bit too low. What about the bottom one? This one, is this 5? Oh, this is 12 volt input. So this was 5K. And yes, these two, they are memory. This one is 1.8. Yeah, this big thing is 12. So it's shorted. And this 12 goes straight into the driver MOSFETs, right? Yeah, it goes into the driver MOSFET. Okay, so that's just power supply. And from here, it goes straight into the coils and then into the GPU. So this one being shorted, that's bad. Okay, so the question I have is, up until here, what is the resistance? 0.1. So super tiny, there is no resistance. Something is very shorted, I guess. And now from here to the ground. Okay, so this resistance is a tiny bit higher. So the core has something. But from the 12 input to the driver MOSFETs, there is almost no resistance. So it's one of the driver MOSFETs. Letting go, touching, let it go, touching, wait, touching now, letting go, touching. Okay, so it's this one right here. And it looks like something happened here, no? Is that flux? There's also a small solder ball right here. This one. Interesting. Is the resistance different or no? 2.5K. Cool beans. Let's take out this thing and just... I forgot to plug in the additional power because this thing needs it. Is this the right cable? This looks like I took the wrong cable. I got the right cable. Damn it. Let's start the power supply. And it's not taking any power. And I'm gonna guess it's all because of that blown fuse. So on one side we have 12.5 and on the other we have 0.5. So just so I wouldn't need to potentially waste time, we're gonna take these tweezers and I'm just going to do this. It's sparked. Okay. Still not taking power. Is it the cable? Or is it because it's... Okay, so it's cutting down the power itself. It takes 1 amp and then turns off. Okay, it must have been the tweezers, because now if I do it, it's still holding. And we got that 1 amp power draw. I'm just doing a little bit of tacking it on to make sure that... Hey, there's a small resistor there. Where did that come from? The little rat, I can't get him out, he's stuck. Okay, so now I won't need to use my tweezer to achieve the same result. Okay, plugging this thing in, powering this thing on. It sucks a little bit. You saw that spike, or was that just me? Okay, we're getting 1 amp draw. And that 1 amp is on the 2 other driver MOSFETs. And we got the core lighting up. Let's turn this thing off for just a little moment to clean off the goop. Cleaning this disgusting thermal paste that's 50 years old or something. Turning it on, 1 amp current draw, and any moment now if the camera decides to show. Okay, so we got those 2 drivers and the core is running. What if I do a little bit of water? Is that stupid? I mean, the isopropyl. Is the whole core hot? Seems like it. Let's plug it in. Let's see what happens. Maybe it's working. I don't think so. I mean, 12 volts into this bad boy. It's still not zero. Yeah, I'll just plug it in. I put the cheapest thermal paste that I could find on it. That thing is like water. That looks like... I'm not gonna say what it looks like. Alright, I got 4 screws. Cooler is inside. Let's skip those 2 and the desktop appear here. And we are in. Punching in the power supply for the power supply. Okay, I'm flipping the button right now. It's good. Where's the power button? I am going to clicking it now. And that's a pretty big disappointment. Turning on the power supply again. And button. Yeah, it just does a little sneeze. And nothing powers on. Let's see, does the same happen without the GPU? Let's try again. And the system powers on without the GPU. Okay, I just clarified. Without the GPU, it's booting. Either the power supply is not good, or there's another short, or because of the driver MOSFET, it doesn't turn on. So I'm just gonna quickly swap the power supply. Alright, different power supply plugged in, clicking the button, and it powers on. Would you look at that? Wait, is it working? What? No way! Wait, it's actually working? Yo, that's crazy. Okay. I don't know what to do. I was not expecting it to work. So it had a 12 volt short and it's still alive? I was expecting it, not to work and just be like, yeah, maybe better luck next time, maybe, So I don't have a spare driver MOSFET. I'm either going to salvage it from another board or just order it somewhere online. If there will be anything interesting, I will upload a part 2. If you want to support my videos, you can always buy me a coffee. Have a nice day.